Hi there and welcome to dinosworld.com. This time around we have a more practical lesson for you. Something that we encounter once we start playing regularly. We have to change the strings once they wear out. So that changing the strings is a common process that we will be encountering as we begin playing regularly. So be it an acoustic guitar or an electric guitar, the process is the same. So it's pretty simple if you are willing to learn, and it saves you a lot of time, and instead of depending on others, it's always better to do your own stuff. So let's get started. So basically the first step is to loosen the knobs here one by one in a sequential manner, starting from the first string, second, third and all the way up to the sixth. So let's start loosening the strings. See the strings nice and loose now. You've loosened all the knobs. So now the next step is to remove the strings very carefully and very gently, because there is every tendency of you cutting your fingers if you are not careful. So be very careful, and let's start removing the strings from the sixth string onwards. It is slightly easier because they are more thicker when compared to the first three strings. So that's how you do. Removed all the strings successfully. Now the only thing left to do is pull these strings out. So you can just detach this portion here. In an acoustic it comes out pretty easily. So just pull this string, and if there is any protrusion, just use a cutting plier to just cut these uneven parts out, so that it's easier for you to remove. So we have successfully removed all the strings, and the next step is to put the new ones on. So before that, it's always good to maintain the guitar well. Just wipe it with a soft cloth thoroughly, and the fretboard. So we're done cleaning the guitar, and now we just need to put on the new ones. So these are the strings. So let's start with the first string. So just putting the strings on is a bit tentative, and you have to be a little careful. Initially, while you're learning to put these on, there is a tendency of you breaking one or two strings, but don't worry, over a period of time you will get to learn. Just clean this a little bit. Okay, so the first string goes here into this hole over here. Bring it out, and the thing you need to watch out for is this particular portion, the gap which you can notice here. So the string needs to land on that, and similarly there's another gap here, so it needs to get into this. So put it into this, and there you have it. The first string goes on. Hold it a bit tight, make sure it is right in between both the gaps, and then you start tightening the string while holding it at the end, so that it doesn't slip away. Gently start turning the knob, and you can tighten it until you have a gut feeling wherein you feel it is tight enough. It shouldn't be too tight, it shouldn't be too loose. It should be just enough wherein you can tune it later. So just check while putting on the strings as to how tight it is getting. So just gently leave it here. This is the first string that goes on. Similarly, we have the second string. So bring it out, and just unwind the strings gently, and there you go. And again the same process through this hole, bring it out, make sure it's in the gap here in between, and then over here put it into this second string slot over here. So once it goes in, just make sure again it's in this gap and the slot over here, and again while holding to the end tightly, so gently start turning the knob to tighten the string, and you can just tighten it till you feel it is adequate. So this is the same process that goes on till the 6th string. So there you have it, guys. We have successfully put all the strings on right from the 1st through the 6th. So you basically have to trim the strings because they will be protruding out. So once you tighten the knobs to a certain extent, you can just trim the strings or cut the strings using this cutting plier. Now comes the part of tuning the guitar without the tune, without being in tune. It sounds horrible. This is how it sounds. You don't want to sound like this. So nowadays technology has improved and we have tuners, and if it's an electric guitar, your effects pedal has a tuner mode. You just need to press on both the pedals and get into the tuner mode, and you start tuning the guitar. And that is the basic protocol, the default notes, open notes that we were talking about in the first lesson. That is the E note in the first string, and B in the second string, G in the third string, D, A, E. So that's the protocol that goes. So you basically need to tune the guitar to that particular note. So let's start. The first string is tuned to the E note. We're going to get into the second string now. It's tuned to the B note. So it's tuned to the G note. So on we move through all the 6 strings, getting the notes right. That is E, B, G, D, A, E, the default open notes. So there you have it, guys. We've successfully tuned all the 6 strings, and now I guess we can play a melody. So that's how you can have fun with the guitar and just set yourself free from the entire world or the pressures that try to weigh you down. So happy learning, guys. I hope you have learned something useful this time around. So stay tuned to Dinos Vault, and continue to follow us at our website and on our Facebook page. So please share if you care with your friends. So God bless and take care.